Today is a good day because Daryl's getting an exhaust on his car. So Daryl, what are we doing today?
We're going to do something really exciting.
And there we are, Cross Avenue Auto. That's where we're getting the exhaust on. As a homage, whatever, to my first YouTube video ever, my Downpipe install, which I'll be linking in the description, let's go into the table of contents. First, we've got burnouts, we've got revs, and we've got some pulls. And maybe some other cool things too. You know, cool stuff. This is awesome. Awesome car. Look at those quad tailpipes. That's a real car right there. This is the last startup you're gonna hear with Daryl's diaper exhaust. What do you have to say, Daryl?
I'm excited. We just had a look at it, and the exhaust looks really, really good.
And there it is. The box is definitely smaller than we thought.
Look at how big these are. These are huge.
These are actually really big. This is gonna look good on your car, Daryl.
That'll look great.
It's gonna look really good. Here is the valve, and that's what it looks like in here. Closed, open, open, closed. So those are Daryl's stock tips, and these are gonna be the new ones. You wanna try sliding it on? It might fit. There we go. Should leave it like that. The Dinan exhaust is fully electric, no vacuum line, so all we have to do is run a line from the battery down to the exhaust, and this is what Daryl and I were thinking. Probably just gonna pop that out or drill it out and put the wires through there instead of drilling the body. I don't know why this wasn't obvious before, but we have figured out why the Dinan exhaust is so simple and only two pieces. We have to cut at the secondary cats and the exhaust goes all the way back. Cool little fun fact, it says M Performance on the CS diffuser, and these exhaust tips are a little bit yellowish from the bottom. First thing we're doing is taking that brace off right there, and then we're gonna mark where the cut's gonna be made. The exhaust is now fully disconnected, as you can see right there, and now we're gonna move on to dropping the exhaust. Looks really interesting without exhaust. Here is the underside without the exhaust. Another cool feature, M2 is stamped right there on the heat shielding. Now we've got to transfer all the hardware from the stock exhaust over to the Dinan exhaust. There are 4 attachment points to the car, there and also there, and they are rubber pieces, so as you can see here, there's a little edge right here. You just got to pry them off, and once they go back on the Dinan exhaust, there's no edge, so they literally just slip on. It's super easy. I didn't record it, but we got the wires hooked up. They go to the OEM flap controllers, that's what I'll call it, flappers. And then they go right here, and then they're gonna plug into a little box right over here, which is gonna connect to the remote rather than the OEM setup, which just goes into the car. The OEM is right here, so it just bypasses those. Phil's just working on wiring everything up right now. I'm not gonna get in there and get in his way. Here's an interesting comparison. Dinan muffler versus stock muffler. If you've ever wondered what a flat six 3.6 liter Porsche engine looks like, this is what it looks like. Water bottle is optional, of course. Everything's all hooked up, everything's even, it looks fantastic. Good job, Daryl. Really good choice.
Excellent.
Here's what the underside looks like now. I like that X-pipe. Wonder how it's gonna sound. It's a great idea that they came up with. You can keep these wires held up here with this little bracket. All the wiring has been tucked in, and right now we're just doing the tips. They look fantastic. Got all the tips fit on properly, and that's how it looks underneath. Really nice looking exhaust. Can't wait to see it on the ground. It's the final piece. Just gotta get the supporting brace back on, and it's all done. Wow, Daryl, this looks really good. This looks really good. It's a lot more aggressive. Wow. And with that, the exhaust system is now done. So we're gonna start it up, and I'm really excited to see how it sounds. Ignition's on, first test of the remote. We're not gonna start it yet, but here you go, Daryl. Let's see if it works. No, I got bad news, they're not working. The car might need to be on, Daryl.
Yep.
Oh, wow. A lot louder. That's a start with the valves closed because we still haven't figured out how to turn them on. Okay, quick little update. The exhaust is working fine, the exhaust itself at least. The Bluetooth transmitter, so the remote and the receiver in there do not work, however, so the flaps don't open. But Dinan's gonna be sending us a new receiver and transmitter sometime this week, so we'll get that installed. All it is like 3 or 4 wires that we need to plug in, and it'll be fine. Said at the start of the video, but I want to give a huge shout out to Cross Avenue Auto at 460 South Service Road West in Oakville, Ontario. If you are in Ontario, this is the place to go. They have great mechanics here. Mechanics that did Daryl's exhaust were Phil and Atrium, but all of them here are great. Daryl's been going here, I think, what, 16 years or something? Yeah, they are great people. I mean, what mechanic shop is going to let you record a YouTube video there for free? We didn't pay them, they didn't pay us to record, and I just wanted to take this time out of my videos to say a thank you to them. If you need any work done and you're close to here, definitely get it done, try it out. They're great here, and they also have huge discounts on BMW parts and other dealers in the area because they do get a dealer discount. Cross Avenue Auto is the best shop in Ontario that I've ever been to by far. And with that, let's get into some exhaust clips. As I mentioned earlier, the receiver box isn't working properly. Dinan will be sending a new one for free, so thank you, Dinan. But for the time being, so I can get this video perfect for you, I took the old exhaust flap modulator. This is the OEM one that works with Sport Plus and everything, and I'm gonna plug it in to where the Dinan one goes. I'm in a parking lot right now, so it's kind of interesting, but we'll see what we can do. Here's the Dinan connector right there. Luckily, the exhaust isn't too hot. Okay, that's gotta be the most DIY MacGyver job I've ever done in my life. It's all done. Let's start it up and hear it. I finished up in the parking lot, and I was sort of pissed off because they weren't opening, and I think it's because we didn't drive the car. We drove the car, and guess what? They're open. They're freaking open. Let's go! Oh, yes, I'm so happy. Daryl, come here, stand outside. You have to hear this, Daryl. It sounds so good. For some reason, Daryl is letting me drive his car with the new exhaust, and now this is when the flaps are open, so I'm so excited. We're gonna do some sound clips. The reason I'm driving is Daryl's a little tired, and also for some reason he thinks that it's a good idea that I drive his car. No idea why, but I'm not gonna complain. Oh wow, I'm beyond happy that we got this to work. We've been trying to get these flaps to work sitting for like 2 hours. Okay, I've made you wait long enough. Let's get into some crazy sound clips. Playing. Daryl. Burnout! I smell tire. Quiet car, quiet car, quiet car, quiet car. Another airplane. Daryl's car. I am here with Mr. Daryl, and we are going to get a cold start. Well, almost a cold start. He drove the car about 5 hours ago with the new exhaust. On. Why isn't it working, Daryl? That exhaust sounds really good. And Daryl, would you like to drive me to my car?
Yes, I'll do that. One thing I noticed, no alarms go off in the underground garage when I start my car.
And that only happened a few times with mine. Okay, we are at my car, and let's hear what a real car sounds like when it starts up. Okay, we've got two BMWs parked in an undisclosed location. Of course, with classic BMW parking, half in the parking spot, half in the driveway, and multiple parking spots. We're gonna hear some crazy revs from Daryl's car, and then some even crazier revs from the best car in the world, non-negotiable. Thanks, Daryl. Would you like to rev my car now?
Sure.
Did you have fun?
Always in your car.
Daryl, you look spooky.
Yeah.
Okay, what are your thoughts on your exhaust after owning it for a day?
Classy, much nicer, typical Dinan sound, same sort of sound I had on my 135. Yours is brutal, mine is exquisitely refined, and there's no moo underneath the engine anymore.
There's an airplane up there.
Yeah, right.
Show them.
So Josh, you've now compared both exhaust systems and my new refined Dinan exhaust. What do you think?
Honestly, I think Daryl should trade his car in because my exhaust sounds so much better. It's just uncomparable. All jokes aside though, I think Daryl's exhaust sounds amazing. It was worth every dollar he paid for it. It not only made the car louder, but it changed the whole overall sound, and to me it sounds amazing. A lot of people don't like how the S55 sounds. I'm one of the people who loves it, and I think Daryl's car sounds fantastic with this new exhaust. Of course, it'll never be anywhere near as cool as my car, but it's okay. Points for Daryl to trying. Points to Daryl for trying. My exhaust is so loud it makes me talk a little weird.
That's really interesting, isn't it? It happens at different RPMs.
And with that, this video has come full circle. We are back in our BMW parking spot. Again, 2 to 3 spots like a BMW should, but this time we have a different exhaust, which is barking. Let's go look at that. Look how big these exhaust pipes are. They look amazing. They sound amazing, as you heard from all the sound clips. Anyways, this is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun to make. We did have a little bit of trouble getting the exhaust flaps to open, and that again is the Dinan receiver, but as you saw just a couple minutes ago, we finally got it to work. That's why I'm so energetic for this video. I feel great that it's done. Anyways, I post every Thursday at 9 a.m. so I'll see you in next Thursday's video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.